Good evening. Welcome, dear travelers, on the path. I greet you as your Spiritual Unity Movement tour guide. Tonight, we take a journey together to the Sacred Valley to witness and join in a grand event. One of such importance that your participation is crucial, and we are grateful that you are here. We come together tonight to receive and radiate spiritual energy. The purpose of our World Healing Meditations events is to bring people together, regardless of faith or philosophy, to create a positive force of peace and goodwill. We are consciously acknowledging spirit together at the time of the full moon, when other groups around the world meet for the same intent. Our mission statement is to celebrate the spiritual unity of all life and raise the consciousness of light and love through community meditation and education, and to inspire and empower those who attend the World Healing Meditation ceremonies and all humanity with the life-transforming experience of healingness, openness, oneness, and unity. We are saving our planet from the inside. You are the courageous ones. The journey begins.
Hello. We ask that you please turn off your cell phone all the way off, because even when they are on vibrate, they can be distracting while we're meditating. We begin our full moon meditation this evening with an invocation. Great Father, Mother, God, and Goddess, be with us here now. Hold this space sacred from which we can do our work. Open our hearts to your golden light, that we may radiate love into the hearts of all. Open our minds to your divine knowing, that we may radiate understanding into the minds of all. Open our spirits into your infinite presence, that we may radiate awareness into the spirit of all. One heart, one mind, one spirit, unlimited and indivisible. Be still and know I am God. Knowing the Spirit is one and the paths to God are many, in our opening ritual, we will honor the world's religions and the many names of God with a quote from each religion on the topic of love. A bell will be rung and a candle lit as the name of the divinity is sounded for each of the major religions of the world, after which we'll sound the Om. Om is an ancient sacred tone. A deepening sounding the Om allows an intoning of grace, balance, and empowerment. There is no right or wrong way. Simply relax into your own tone, open to the nuances of this sacred sound as it moves through you. Our opening ritual will conclude with all of us sounding the Om several times, each on your own tone, in your own time, in a continuing free-form rhythm, creating a tapestry of healing sound. We honor all religions as expressions of the one God, Great Spirit, Divine Essence. May the wellspring of love find us in an unimpeded channel. Om. In the sacred tradition of Taoism, the Tao, Spirit arms us with love. In the sacred tradition of Hinduism, Shivara, Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, one best worships the Lord through love. In the sacred tradition of Buddhism, is that the one that I just did? Buddhism? No? Okay. Lord Buddha, cultivate a heart of love. In the tradition of the sacred feminine, the goddess in all her forms, the Divine Mother loves, nurtures, and sustains us all. In the sacred tradition of Judaism, Adonai Elohim, you should love the Lord, your God, with all your heart, and your neighbor as yourself. In the sacred tradition of Christianity, God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God is love. In the sacred tradition of First Nations people of all kinds, of all lands, love is the medicine that holds all life together. In the sacred tradition of Islam, Allah, this is love, to fly towards the sacred sky, to cause 100 veils to fall each moment. In the sacred tradition of all other religions, you may now together say any additional names of divinity that you would like to invoke. Thank you for that. Let us now uncross our legs and close our eyes if they are not closed already. Take a long and deep breath in and out. In and out. As you take another deep breath, relax and let go of the day. Let go of the people, the challenges, and just be. When you are ready, put your feeling attention into your heart center and relax. Imagine a bright, warm sun floating above your head. Its rays are emanating down into the crown of your head. The sun is releasing a pure white light. This light is floating down, filling your head, your neck. It flows across your shoulders, down your arms, and out your hands. It fills your torso. Your organs are enveloped in this pulsating, purifying light of the sun. As the sunlight continues to float down your body, through your legs, and out the bottom of your feet, It washes away all impurities, all imperfections, all pain and disease deep into the center core of the earth. Your body is filled with divine energy. Right now, you are whole, perfect, and complete. As the light continues to energize, pulsates, and vibrates, allow it to expand out through your auric field. First, it fills the first layer, about 2 inches around you. Next, the second layer, about 18 inches around you. Now the third layer, about 4 feet around you. As you continue to feel the perfection of your light body, allow it to expand and fill this room with divine essence. Continue to expand your awareness and divine essence out of this center, and imagine that an intent that you are now emanating all of Los Angeles with the pure divine essence. Expand your awareness to all of California, all of the United States, and allow it to float out across the globe, enveloping Mother Earth and all of her beings with the pure divine essence. The white light of perfection is now vibrating and pulsating, connecting all the beings on the planet who gather with conscious intent to heal, balance, harmonizes, and unifies the islands of light. Can somebody turn that phone? Oh, okay. We have now set the vibrational tone for the ceremony. Wesak. Now, slowly and gently, bring your awareness back to the room and the present time. Take a deep breath and open your eyes. And now, please welcome the president of the Spiritual Unity Movement. And who?
No.
Who's?
We're having Liz come up.
Liz. Okay, Liz, could you come up, please? Thank you.
Thank you. I got it, Laura. Thanks for that, Karina. That was really nice. Hi, everybody. Okay, we're gonna make sure all of our cell phones are off too. Okay, so welcome tonight. The April 2024 full moon is known as the pink moon, which actually peaked tonight at 5 p.m. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so we're actually doing this on our full moon. It falls in the sign of Taurus, which is opposite Scorpio. This opposition creates a dynamic tension between the earthy, stable energy of Taurus and the transformative, intense energy of Scorpio. The Taurus full moon is a time when emotions come to fruition and the energies are ripe for grounding intentions related to stability, abundance, and sensuality. When you add Scorpio into the mix, things get extra mystical, which we're gonna see tonight, right? This is the first full moon after the eclipse season and is especially intense because of its connection to Pluto and Aquarius. And I talked about this a couple of months ago, that Aquarius has moved into Pluto for like the next 20 years. And this is gonna help us dig deep and let go of things of the past. The thing about Aquarius and Pluto is that it's really transformative for the planet, for like everybody on the planet, right? It's a raising of consciousness, and it's happening now. Taurus, as an earth sign, is known for its grounding energy. During the full moon, this grounding quality is amplified, providing an opportunity for individuals to anchor themselves in the present moment. It's a time to connect with stability of the earth and find a sense of balance amidst the emotional tides. This full moon heightens sensuality and pleasure, as well as an opportunity to manifest material goals and desires. So let's consider what kind of baggage we'd like to leave behind and move into spring with a little more pep in our step. All right? The April full moon encourages a harmonious embracing of transformation. Spiritually, we're invited to dive into the depths of our being and to bring to the surface and into the light themes that need to be transformed, providing profound renewal leading to a rebirth, which is like so appropriate for tonight, right? It's a perfect time to recommit ourselves to helping our planet transform and raise the consciousness of not only ourselves, but each other. This journey we are about to embark on is transformative in nature and mystical in origin. We invite you to dive deep into the journey and emerge renewed and recommitted to healing and oneness.
The full moon in Taurus is celebrated all over the world, with events honoring the death, the Enlightenment, and the birth of the Buddha in that order. We do not celebrate the physical death of Siddhartha Gautama, the first Buddha, for he did not die a traditional physical death. It is the death of ego, which leads to the awakening of consciousness, enlightenment, and caused the rebirth, known as the ascension into the light of the divine. We celebrate not only the Buddha, but the Christ and all beings whom we know as the ascended masters. Jesus, the Christ, holds the office of Christhood, anchoring this special vibrational frequency of divine expression known as the Christed light into the hearts of all humanity. We celebrate peace, compassion, and harmony. Traditionally, this second festival of spring, we read the Legend of Wesak and partake of the Tibetan water bowl ceremony. We are in for a very special evening tonight. We are, with your help, reenacting the festival that takes place in the sacred Himalayan valley every year. Many faiths have built shrines to their holy men and women. The Buddhist tradition has the stupa. The stupa is a structure built with intent to purify energy and anchor peace, harmony, and compassion. This evening, we'll have an opportunity to view candles representing the 4 directional altars of the stupa and place our conscious intent for compassion and the alleviation of suffering for all to heal conditions in our lives as individuals, for our loved ones, and for all sentient beings. The lighting of a candle at the stupa represents a very powerful way to purify negative karma and accumulate merits of the heart.
Preparation for Wesak begins 3 days in advance. Hierarchies of light align over a central point in the secret valley to prepare for the blessings of the Buddha. This full moon, we travel through multi-dimensional time and space and participate in the water blessing ceremony, which will accelerate our spiritual evolution. When we begin, the Lord of Civilization will invoke the hierarchies of light and bless the 6 directions of space. Together, we will tune in to our higher spiritual being and ignite the divine light in our physical bodies. We have set up the energetic grid. Inhale and breathe in your own divine essence and bless the water. You will be instructed as to when you can drink the blessed water. Tonight, we are the light workers, setting the tone for humanity in this coming year. We will drink together, unified in community, in support of God's great plan for Earth. In communion, in unison, with each other and the great masters, we will then enter into our silent meditation later through the ceremony. And right now, Florence and Dina will lead us in our Om Shanti chant.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Allow yourselves to participate. We invite you to move because we're on a journey, and that involves flying through your sleep, walking, awake, moving your body along the path. And this is part of the path. Let there be peace in my mind. Let there be peace in the earth. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om. Peace within my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace within my mind, God and only God I live to see. Peace within my mind, God and only God is moving me. Peace within my mind, God and only God I live to see. Om, Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti Om. Peace within my mind. Peace within my mind. God, heart. I'm pointing at my heart. Peace within my heart. God and only God I live to see. Peace within my heart. God and only God is moving me. Peace within my heart. God and only God I live to see. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti Om. Peace within the earth. Peace within the earth. God and only God is moving me. Peace within the earth. God and only God I live to see. Peace within the earth. God and only God is moving me. Peace within the earth. God and only God I live to see. Om, Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti, Shanti, Om. Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti, Om, Shanti. One more time. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Om. 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 Om Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om.
Let us begin. As you inhale, imagine, feel, and see sparkles of purple light. This is the violet transmuting flame, which is now filling our sacred space, emanating up from the floor, clearing, dissolving, and dissipating all disease, all impurity, all imperfections, all pain, all illusion, as it rises up through our bodies and out into the world like a violet, transparent vapor. Since this, brilliant shifts have begun to take place, all in anticipation and preparation, as this sacred space is transformed into the sacred valley. There is a valley lying at a rather high altitude in the foothills of the Himalayan and Tibetan ranges. It is surrounded by high mountains on all sides, except towards the northeast, where there is a narrow opening in the mountain ranges. The valley is bottle-shaped in contour, with the neck of the bottle to the northeast, and it widens very considerably towards the south. Up towards the northern end, close to the neck of the bottle, there is a huge flat rock. There are no trees or shrubs in the valley, which is covered with a coarse kind of grass.
Approaching the time of the full moon of Taurus, pilgrims from the surrounding districts begin to gather. The holy men and the lamas find their way into the valley and fill the southern and middle parts, leaving the northeastern end relatively free. There, so the legend goes, gathers a group of those great beings who are the custodians of Earth, of God's plan for our planet and for humanity. This group of knowers of divinity are the main participants in the Wesak festival. They arrange themselves in the northeastern end of the valley in concentric circles and prepare for a great act of service. In front of the rock, looking towards the northeast, stand those beings who are called by their disciples the three great lords. These are the Christ, who stands in the center, the Lord of living forms, the Manu, who stands at his right, and the Lord of civilization, who stands to his left. These three lords face the rock upon which rests a giant crystal bowl filled with water.
The Christ is an office held by the disciple who through multiple lifetimes has awakened his latent potential faculties and consciously climbed the tree of life, rung after rung, life after life, each time attaining the great initiation of self-realization. Upon reaching the heart temple, the sixth rung, he becomes a perfect master and entered the heart of the Absolute at will. He bridges the heavens and the earth and has anchored the light of the Christos, the energy of the I am that I am, which emanates from God the Absolute into each and every heart center of each and every human being, unfolding as the divine forces of love, wisdom, and power. Lord Manu. The Lord of Living Forms is a title accorded to the forefather of mankind, who was the very first king to rule this earth. Legend has it that he saved mankind from the universal flood. Imbued with great wisdom and devoted to virtue, he always spoke the truth. In Manu's race have been born all human beings who have been called Manavas, which means mankind. Lord of Civilization. Lord of Civilization represents people from all spiritual paths, sends out the universal clarion call to the ascended masters, the teachers, and the guardians who guide humanity, asking them to send light, love, and spiritual direction needed to build a world of justice, unity, and peace, awakening the will to love, stimulating humanity to live in cooperative unity.
Behind the grouped masters, adepts, initiates, and senior workers are to be found the world disciples and aspirants in their own various grades and groups, either in the body or out of the body, who at this time constitute the new group of world servers. Those present in physical bodies have found their way there by ordinary means. Many are present in spiritual bodies, others in the dream state. The dream, which they later relate, has been uniformly registered by people throughout the world and bears testimony to the recollection of an inner spiritual happening.
Lord of Civilization. You may allow your eyes to close anytime you desire as we recite from the Lord of Civilization the hierarchy of light invocation. From the south, we open the portal of truth and trust. From the west, we open the portal of mystery and magic. From the north, we open the portal of wisdom and knowledge. From the east, we open the portal of enlightenment and mirrors, and bring forth the mirror of self-reflection, as above, so below. I call upon the hierarchies of light to transform this sacred space and transport us into the secret valley now. I invoke the seven mighty Elohim builders of our universe to be present here and now. And call the angelic host to sound. I command the archangels to anchor the sacred space with their swords of truth. Brilliant crystalline light descends upon us, envelops, and permeates everyone. As we breathe in, our higher spiritual being fills our bodies with the divine light of perfection. Inhale and breathe in your own divine essence. Let your higher light, your higher being, fill your entire body now. Breathe in and shine. The hierarchies continue to descend, bringing our guardians, guides, and teachers. The conscious circle of humanity, the brotherhood of the White Lodge, the guardians of the planet, the guardians of the universe, the guardians of the light are present here and now.
As the hour of the full moon approaches, a stillness settles down upon the crowd, and all look towards the northeast. Certain ritualistic movements take place in which the group masters and their disciples of all ranks take up symbolic positions and form on the floor of the valley significant sacred geometrical symbols and other well-known formations, all of which have a deep and powerful meaning. This is all done to the sound of certain chanted words and esoteric phrases called mantras. The Christ blesses each symbol.
Square, foundation. The square represents the physical world and the four compass directions, north, east, south, and west. In the square, we have an emblem, a perfect right action, and eternal justice that governs all things. Great elements of earth, water, air, and fire in service of all. Om Prakti Dharma Hum. Om Prakti Dharma Hum. Om Prakti Dharma Hum.
Triangle. The triangle, creative action, as above, so below. The triangle pointing up is the assertive masculine principal force, and the triangle pointing down is the feminine receptive energy, the energy of action. Om Kriya Shakti Hum. Om Kriya Shakti Hum. Om Kriya Shakti Hum.
Cross, the joining of heaven and earth. By using this symbol of the equilateral cross in a conscious manner, we can create within ourselves a condition that is supportive of mystical experiences and expanded awareness. We, in fact, make ourselves open and willing channels for the cosmic wisdom, universal love, and creative power to manifest in our lives and the world. The jewel in the lotus. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum.
Circle with dot. Will. It represents the cycles of nature, evolution, and time. It is a symbol of unity embracing all in infinity, without beginning or end, perfect and complete. God is a circle whose center is everywhere and whose circumference is nowhere. the wielder of the thunderbolt, and the energy of the enlightened mind. Om Vajrapani Hom. Om Vajrapani Hom. Om Vajrapani Hom.
Now, let us take a moment to view the stupas. Please put your attention on the stupas. While viewing the stupas, let's stay in reverence of the moment, in silent meditation while contemplating the 4 stupas. Let us remain in the consciousness of peace, compassion, and harmony. The expectancy and the waiting, onlooking crowd becomes very great, and the tension is real and increasing. Through the entire body of the people, there seems to be felt a stimulation or potent vibration, which has the effect of awakening the souls of those present, fusing and blending the group into one united whole, and lifting all into a great act of spiritual demand, readiness, and expectancy. It is the climax of the world's aspirations focused in this waiting group. These 3 words, demand, readiness, and expectancy, best describes the atmosphere surrounding those present in this sacred valley. All the participants and the watching crowd raise their eyes towards the sky in the direction of the narrow part of the valley. Just a few minutes before the exact time of the full moon, in the far distance, a tiny speck can be seen in the sky. It comes nearer and nearer and grows in clarity and definition of outline, until the form of the Buddha can be seen, seated in the cross-legged lotus position, clad in his sacred robe, bathed in light and color, and with his hand extended in blessing, the chanting and the rhythmic weaving grows stronger and stronger in the sacred valley.
When the Buddha arrives at a point exactly over the great rock, hovering there in the air over the heads of the 3 great lords, a great mantra used only once a year is sounded. The Christ intones a great vibration into the center of the great central sun. A beam of pure divine light emanates from the heart of God, the Absolute, into the bowl which pulsates and vibrates the crystalline structure of the water, transforming into the exhaler of life. The Christ, I am, I am, I am. Aham Brahma Asmi. Aham Brahma Asmi. Aham Brahma Asmi. This invocation sets up a great vibration or thought current, which is of such potency that it reaches up from the group of aspirants, disciples, and initiates who employed it to the being we now know as God the Absolute. It marks a supreme movement of intense spiritual growth and rehabilitations. These effects last throughout the entire year.
The water blessing. The effect of this great invocation is universal and cosmic, and serves to link us up with that cosmic center of spiritual force from which all created beings have come. The blessing is poured forth, and the Christ, as the representative of humanity, receives it in trust for distribution. Let us all raise our hands and face our palms to bless the water. Focus your attention and intention and send waves of harmony, peace, compassion, and joy through your hands and into the water. As we all intone, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Thank you. The Buddha's annual service for humanity is over, and he returns again to that high place where he works and waits. Year after year, he comes back in blessing. Year after year, he and his great brother, the Christ, work in the closest cooperation for the spiritual benefit of humanity. Two aspects of divine light have been focused by these great sons of God as they act together as custodians of the highest type of spiritual force to which our humanity can respond. Through the Buddha, the wisdom of God is poured forth. Through the Christ, the love of God is manifested in humanity, and it is this wisdom and love which pour forth each Vesak full moon for the spiritual revitalization of humanity.
You may have in your program the Great Invocation. So take the time to get that out, and we'll. It's also up on the screen. Oh, it's up on the screen. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we'll read it slowly and pause after each of the sections. From the point of light within the mind of God, light streams forth into our minds. Light descends on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, love streams forth into our hearts. Love increases on earth. From the center where the will of God is known, purpose guides our wills, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call humanity, the plan of love and light works out and seals the door where ignorance dwells. Light, love, and power restore the plan on earth. Aho! And so when the Buddha has again disappeared, the crowd rises to their feet. The water in the bowl is distributed to the masters, initiates, and disciples. This beautiful water ceremony of communion is the symbol of the new age, which is upon us, the Aquarian age. The age of the water carrier is portrayed. We are ushering in the golden age of humanity. the story of the universality of God's love, the need for our individual purification, and the opportunity to share with each other that which belongs to all is perpetuated in this ceremony. The water which you are about to drink has been magnetized by the presence of the Buddha and of the Christ. It carries certain properties and virtues of a healing and very helpful nature. Nancy.
We are going to begin the procession. Remember to stay in that sacred moment and hold your cup of water with joyous intent in reverence of this ceremony. Remember, once you get your water, to hold it and wait until we all drink together. Leslie will guide you out through the hall and back around once you get your cup of water. And Karina will meet you in the fellowship hall and lead you back to your chairs. So we will begin now, this front row to come up and get your cup of water. And exit through this door and come back around.
And now focus your attention on your water, and together In love and compassion, let us take communion and drink the elixir of life. As we drink, our bodies are filled with the divine essence. Pure crystalline light pulsates and vibrates. Our cells sparkle and shine, reigniting our divine blueprint. Bathe in this healing, loving, nurturing essence as we enter into our silent meditation. Thus blessed, the crowd silently disperses, and the master disciples, initiates, and others return with renewed strength for another year of world service. It is now time to return back to the present space-time continuum. Please take a deep breath in and let it out. And again, let's take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel your feet on the floor, the chair under you. Move your fingers and toes and return fully back into this present moment. In your programs is a copy of our closing invocation, which I'd like to read together. Father, Mother, God, and Goddess, thank you for the blessings we have received. Be with us now as we leave this sacred circle and go forth into our daily lives, taking the energy generated here tonight out into our homes, our work, the people we love, and all we touch. May we be your open channels into this world each day. Namaste.
Are we all floating? Are we all floating over the Himalaya Valley? Oh my gosh, I thought that was, I don't know, I was a participant just like you. I thought it was beautiful. So thank you so, so much for your participation tonight. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you being here. You added, if without you, it would just been us sitting up here blessing the water, but we would have done it. So thank you, thank you, thank you for each and every one of you for being here and participating. These are our kind of opening/closing words, because our opening was a little different tonight with Burl giving us our opening of this beautiful Wesak ceremony. Many of you have been here before, but a few of you may not have been. Spiritual Unity Movement is a 501c3 nonprofit. We have been doing these ceremonies monthly. Patrick, 25 years, I would say. So we did them through COVID, we've done them, and we're just so grateful that we are continuing to be here every month in this beautiful space now. Thank you, CSL Granada Hills. We have clipboards that are coming around. If we do not have your information, your email address, your phone number, that's how we get a hold of you to let you know about the ceremony each month. It's never on the same, it's as close to the full moon as we can get it. So, it can be on a Tuesday night this month, next month could be Thursday. I know later in the year we're gonna be here on a Saturday night. So we really try to honor that this ceremony is as close to the full moon as possible. So if you want to, we do a robocall every month. We're debating right now at our board meeting whether we should continue it. We probably will at least another month. Because if you do not answer the actual call, it goes to the voicemail, and then that charges us like 2 or 3 times more than if we just answers. Frank, tell us what do we have the number somewhere so people would know to put it in their phone?
That should be on our flyer.
Oh, okay. It's an.
Right here, 855-786-2642.
Thank you. Yeah.
Put that in on your contact list. You'll see it every time it rings in, and then you can answer it and then hear Dina's lovely voice and tell me about the next one.
Yeah, I know Grace, who is this your second time here? She got the robocall, and she said that reminded her to come tonight. Because we also send out emails like a few, 2 or 3 times before the ceremony. So anyway, we're just wanting to make sure everybody knows when we're here and we can get them here. We have a healing box. Frank is holding it up. Florence Riggs, would you stand up, is our healing ministry leader. She sends out the list of all of the prayer requests to a huge team of healers and practitioners who pray over them. So there's there's prayer request forms in the back if you'd like to put those in to the box tonight. Frank is being Vanna White tonight and holding up the prayer request form. As I said, we're a 501c3. We pay rent to CSL Granada Hills to hold the ceremony here. We have liability insurance. Also, we are an all-volunteer board. No one is a paid position. We've been doing this for many, many years because we love being of service to this organization. So if you weren't able to put a donation in the basket on the way in, if you could, if it's possible, we would never turn anyone away, but we ask for a $20 donation that helps us pay all of our expenses, like the robocall and nothing is free these days. But we would do this for free. I think the board would just come up with the money if we have to, because we love, love, love this organization. We love doing these ceremonies. For some of you that this is your first ceremony, this is not what you would see next month. You would see a lot of the same elements. You will see the opening candle lighting rituals to all of the major religions of the world. You will see the Om Shanti chant. You will see the 10-minute, Burl would, if I did not mention this, Burl would not be happy. The most important thing is that we meditate for 10 minutes in silence for world peace. We are really wanting that. All of us in our hearts want that more than anything, don't we? World peace. And that humanity comes together for this higher purpose, like we talked about tonight. And then we have a closing ritual, which we'll still have tonight. But next month, we will have a speaker. Giselle Genesee, she's the speaker. And Mary Highland will be our musician. So that would take the place of where our Wesak ceremony came into tonight. So is there anything else? Let me have the board stand up, please. All volunteer board. I think we did a fantastic job tonight, if I do say so myself. Yeah. So Frank in the booth. Ian helped us from CSL Granada Hills. Sammy, please stand up. Held our signs. Thank you, Patrick. So I think without further ado, I'll have Karina come up and we will do our closing ritual. And thank you.
Do we go out and view the full moon after this?
Yes, we should. And sometimes we howl at it.
I do.
Before we're done, I just want to mention that the Wesak legend that was read is from Alice Bailey. The actual dramatization was mostly written by Basha Durnis, who was our president. One time I get chills as I say that.
Go up, Patrick. Go up.
Mic from. They can't hear you on Zoom.
No?
They can't hear you on Zoom. We record it all.
Okay, just wanted to say that the legend that was read of the Wesak story was written by Alice Bailey, and these full moons come historically through that tradition, which is also an offshoot of Helena Blavatsky and Theosophy, going even back further than that. But what I really want to emphasize is that Basha Durnis, who was our president, member of the board for many, many years before she passed, wrote choreographed the actual presentation that you saw tonight. So, love you, Basha.
Thank you, Patrick.
Okay.
Patrick was the ex-president. Pass. Patrick? Pass. Oh, sorry, ex-president.
He was married to it.
President. He brought all of us into this organization. And then he said, okay, you guys are doing a good job. I'm going to do some other things.
There you go.
All right. As we come to the close of our full moon ceremony this evening, let us take just a moment to savor the center focus of healing energy we have generated here together. Remember, as you let your own light shine, you simultaneously give other people permission to do the same. Clearly knowing yourself as an instrument of light, a being of spirit, you add one more grain of sand to the scales that hold the balance for our global future. Know that at this very point, one grain of sand can tip the scales. You, in this very moment, may be that grain of sand. I would like to invite the candle lighters to come forward to form a circle around the candle table. Now, would you all please stand and join the candle bearers in the center? Let us embody the spiritual power that has been generated and received from the forces of light that guide this service. Let us focus that energy into the group center, allowing it to rise up and pour this blessing out into our world, extending its positive healing effects throughout the awareness of humankind and the consciousness of our planet. We will sound an extended freeform Om. As the sacred tone pours through you, feel yourself participating, drawing this healing love energy deeply into yourself and sending it out into your life, into our world. As we sound the Om, let us consciously extend our blessing to our planetary life, Mother Earth, including the animals, the trees, the air, and the water, as well as to all those who are in need of healing. For those who would like to include in this healing circle, we speak their names together silently or audible. Mi tía Chayo, María Villeda, Mateito, que su alma llegue al cielo. El grupo de mis mujeres, Patrick, su estómago. And with power, love, and intelligence, let us send out this healing light energy to transform the consciousness of humankind. Blessings and good night. I hope.